I know your secret. Many people, when it comes to creating presentations and meetings, beg, borrow, and steal slides that they and other people have created, and they slam them together to create what I call a Frankendeck. You know how Frankenstein was a combination of different body parts? That's how people create slides. They combine and put together lots of different slides and hope that it works. It never does. Here's some advice on creating slides to support your content. Number 1 rule, story first. Have your outline, think through the logical connections of your ideas, and then think, where would a slide help my audience? That's rule number 2. Story comes first, and then think about slides that would help your audience. Too often we create slides for ourselves as teleprompters or reminders. Slides are for your audience. Where would they help your audience? Once you start creating the slides, make sure you keep them very simple. That doesn't mean they can't have complex information on them. You just don't want too much information. Less is more. The less information on a slide, the more value it has. I care less about the number of slides. Rather, what I care about is the amount of information on each slide. So you could have lots of slides, but each slide has just very little information on it. Your mantra should be, what is the least amount of information I can put on a slide to add value for my audience? And then finally, try to use visual elements over verbal elements where it makes sense. When you use visual ideas, you actually activate different areas of the brain that are focused on the visual, not just the verbal. And you get a benefit by parallel processing both visual and verbal at the same time. 4 rules for slides. Story comes first. Slides are for your audience. Make sure you focus on the least amount of information you can put on the slide. And finally, use visuals where appropriate over words.